looks like it's been up somebody's booty hole. Isn't this illegal? Why is your screwdriver so big? Why do we got freaking dimples in our key? Today, we are reacting to the lock-picking lawyer. Apparently, this guy is funny, but also gives good advice on how to break locks. Like if you're a burglar and you want to break into a house. Maybe I want to do that someday. I should take notes, shouldn't I?
This is the Lock-Picking Lawyer, and I recently saw a YouTube video with over 60 million views
60 million?
showing how to break open a padlock using 2 wrenches just like these. Now I'll leave a link in the description below, but essentially the video shows this arrangement. The 2 wrenches are inserted through the shackle of the padlock such that when they are pressed together, they lever against each other and exert an incredible amount of outward force.
That does look like it would break it. If I'm being honest, it looks like it's gonna break.
You realize that the force exerted by the wrenches is actually directed to the thickest part of the shackle and then through the shackle to the lock body. Now in the video, it's the pot metal lock body which breaks because of the extreme forces, of course, but also because of the weak lock material. But the trick really doesn't scale up, because the forces are being exerted to a strong part of the lock. So even with a mildly competent padlock, the trick's going to fall flat.
So what he's saying is they suck and he knows the better method. He knows the real good method to freaking destroy these locks. Show me.
I don't think it has to, if we can redirect those forces to a weak part of the lock.
Okay.
So consider this master lock. If we had to choose the weak parts of this lock, I'd probably start with these little cutouts in the shackle where the locking lugs go, and then the locking lugs themselves. Those are probably the physically weakest parts of the lock.
It looks so crusty. Where's this thing been? It looks like it's been up somebody's booty hole. You see the crust around like the logo and everything? What?
So
where's this lock been?
The extreme forces exerted by these wrenches to those parts of the lock, I think we have a trick that could probably scale up to some stronger locks. So it's actually not that hard to do. All we do is reorient one of those wrenches. We put the first one in like so, and then the second one at a 90-degree angle.
Yo!
So let's see what happens when we try this.
And you can just squeeze it.
Looks like we broke something.
Yeah,
but it's
we just broke this lock.
Open. Let's try that one more time.
All right.
There we go.
Why did they just go flying? I was thinking it was just gonna be a little pop and then it'd be broken. Nah, that thing just flew.
Okay, let's take a look at exactly what happened.
It broke.
Look at this shackle.
Oh my God, the metal broke?
You can see that it broke right on both of the shackle cutouts. So absolutely the weakest points of the metal there. Now, because this directs the forces to the weak parts of the lock rather than the strong parts, I think this is a far superior method to that shown in the video with 60 million views, and it's probably something that's going to scale up better and work on far stronger locks.
Bro's just saying, yeah, that 40 million view video, they suck, they don't know what they're doing. Check out my super cool lock breaking techniques. In case you need to break into somebody's locked thing, just get 2 wrenches and go ham.
In any case, that's all I have for you today.
Thank
you. If
you
do have any questions or comments about this,
that was incredible. I'm ready for the next one.
This is the Lock-Picking Lawyer, and I just received a written challenge in the mail that I can't do justice without sharing in its entirety.
Wait, what is this video? Locksmith says my videos are BS. We're beefing with a locksmith?
It reads, Dear Lock-Picking Lawyer, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. I recently lost the key to my Kryptonite bike lock / chain while far from home. I called a locksmith to open it. When he arrived, I asked if he could pick the lock since I have another key at home and didn't want the lock destroyed. He said my lock couldn't be picked, but when I said I had seen it done on YouTube, I got a strong reaction. The locksmith became visibly irritated and told me he had been picking locks for over 25 years.
Oh my God.
People watching fake lock picking videos and expecting him to magically open locks in 2 seconds.
I wonder how many lockpicks there are in the world that like beef with this guy. Some grandpa that goes, whenever you call him up in your local town, he goes out, he's like, I don't think I can do this. You're like, nah. I watched this guy on YouTube do it in 2 seconds. He starts fuming, getting mad, red faced. He's like, nah, screw that guy. Lockpicks all around the world hate this guy because he's just so good.
When I asked if he had seen the lockpicking lawyer, he roughly dropped his tool bag and told me, you're the worst offender and your videos are complete BS.
Oh my God.
After talking about lockpicking videos for a few minutes, he told me he was willing to put his money where his mouth is.
Wow.
Here is the challenge to you. The locksmith said I could send you the remains of my bike lock in a sealed package. And if you could open the package on video and pick the lock faster than he could open it with a grinder, he would refund the $75 he charged me for the job.
75?
Cutting my lock, it took 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Are you up for the challenge? Will you defend your name? I'll be watching your channel and hoping. Kindest regards, Malcolm M.
I feel like this guy's not gonna uphold his promise, even if he doesn't. This guy's not gonna give him the $75. If he hates him, he's just gonna be like, nah, screw that guy. He cheated.
Okay, we'll take a look at the lock in just a moment, but before I do that, I want to say a few words about locksmiths and expectations. Malcolm says there's a Kryptonite lock in here, which probably means a disk detainer core. While I'm
Whatever
sure
that
there
means.
are some locksmiths out there who could pick it open, probably quite quickly, the skills and tools required to open disk detainer cores are generally not part of the average American locksmith's repertoire.
I see. So he was not very prepared. He learned the bare minimum that he needs at lockpicking school. He did not go the step beyond to go above the average curriculum of the lockpicking school. That's what I'm understanding here, Mr. Lockpicker.
Certainly wouldn't fault a locksmith for being unable to pick a Kryptonite bike lock. That said, let's open up the package and see if we can
Kryptonite was like the thing from Superman. I didn't know that was a real thing. Is it a real thing? That's crazy. Okay. It's crazy how they package this thing. It's like a freaking just ball of tape. Let me look at this thing.
Okay, this certainly is a Kryptonite lock. It's one of their evolutions. And it looks
it's
like
a
it has the old version of
brand.
disk detainer core. So let me get my disk detainer pick.
Okay.
And we will use a timer.
The timer! That's how you know he's confident. He's confident. He whips out the freaking timer. Oh my God. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
There's not even that much left in this video.
We can get this open.
Yeah, let's see how quickly we can. Okay. Okay. Bro. What's he doing? It's been almost 30 seconds. And nothing's happening. Wait, what?
28 seconds.
28 seconds? I don't even know what he just did. He was just rotating this thing around and now it's open.
Okay, folks, as you saw, beating 2 minutes and 14 seconds did not pose a significant challenge. In fact, I suspect it's far less of a challenge than Malcolm will have trying to get his money back from the locksmith. In any case, that's all I have for you today.
He's not getting his money back, bro.
If you have any questions or comments about this,
he's not getting his money back.
If you like this video and would like...
He's not getting them back, bro. That's what I said at the beginning. $75 back? I don't think he's giving it back. He's gonna say this was cheating. He's gonna say, no, he can't use this silly looking tool. He's gotta do it with his hands like a real man.
This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and today I'm going to attempt one of the most
Ben
dangerous
and Jerry's
things ever caught on camera. I'm going to get between my wife and a pint of her favorite ice cream, and we're going to do it with this, a Ben & Jerry's Euphora lock. It's a plastic 3-digit combination lock specifically designed to secure a pint of ice cream.
They make locks to secure your ice cream? I didn't know that was a thing. I want to have a yummy little ice cream. I don't want to put it in prison. It's already imprisoned enough in my freezer. I gotta get it out and go save it and eat it all.
Now, this is a lock that is incredibly easy to decode. In fact, I don't recall ever seeing a combination lock with gates that were so easy to locate by feel. But that's actually perfect for what I have in mind. You see, I've always wanted to get Mrs. Lockpicking Lawyer interested in non-destructive entry methods, and this combines a beginner lock with a really nice incentive to learn. So what I'm going to do is lock up a pint of her favorite ice cream,
Vanilla caramel
fudge, put it in the freezer,
that sounds
and
so
when she
good.
finds it, hopefully I'll be able to convince her to join me on camera, and I will teach her how to open this up.
I've never heard of this flavor before. I don't eat ice cream that much. Sorry, I'm not really a real ice cream fan. Sorry to the real loyal ice cream fans out there. But if she's like having to lock this thing up, it must be pretty good.
So, off this goes to the freezer, and I will update you soon.
The next day.
Okay, folks, I really should have known better. I came home today to find my wife standing next to the refrigerator, looking like the cat that ate the canary.
What did she do to this ice cream, bro? The lock is still on. She cut it in half. It's almost gone, too. You know she was feasting over that ice cream. She just put the plastic on top.
So I opened up the freezer and I found this. So it seems that the lessons of the day come courtesy of Mrs. Lockpicking Lawyer, who reminds us all, first, that security is only as good as its weakest link, and second, that no man should ever get between his wife and her ice cream.
Exactly! Do not get in the way of the ice cream. She will not be controlled. She's a freaking demon breaking into this thing.
In any case, that's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments about this, please put them below.
All right.
This video,
all right.
This is the Lockpicking Lawyer.
Wait, is he teaching me how to take off the things that they put at the store? Isn't this illegal? Isn't this like the ink tag that they put so if you steal something it like explodes everywhere? I feel like some people are watching these videos for the wrong reasons. We're watching these videos to like learn how to steal things. I'm not advocating for that, okay? I'm not saying that you should watch my video and go to the store and take something, okay? However, I feel like it's undeniable that there has to be a portion of people that are gonna see this and be like, huh, that's how it's done. Time to go to Walmart. Oh my God.
Today, we're going to talk about a security device that I'm called upon to defeat with some frequency. It seems that every couple of months, my wife or I come home from the clothing store to find one of these inventory control tags still attached to the garment.
Bro, wherever you're shopping, they're terrible at taking the thing off. How many clothes do you buy? I feel like I've never had one of these left on my stuff, but maybe I have very careful people working at my stores. I should be grateful. I don't have to look up these videos and be painted as a thief.
My wife is usually the victim, probably because she buys a lot more, but today it happened to me. Now,
oh no.
If you search on YouTube, you will find dozens of removal techniques, the most common of which is burning it off.
Are you not gonna burn your clothes if you burn it off? That sounds terrible. Why would you do that?
But if you mess up, these little vials of ink will break and the garment is destroyed. Fortunately, there is a fast and easy way to remove these if you want to avoid a trip back to the store. It only takes a few moments, and all you need is a powerful magnet. Simply hold the magnet to the bulging portion of the tag while squeezing the two halves together. As you can see, it comes right off. The mechanism inside is very simple. It's just a spring-loaded plunger that locks onto this serrated pin. In fact, if I put the magnet on it, we can hear that plunger going back and forth.
I do. That's so simple.
Let's lock it on one more time.
Yes, let's imprison it again.
You can see that's attached, and we got it off.
That's so crazy.
Next time the store forgets to remove its tag, now you know how to do it yourself and avoid driving back.
I feel like they've innovated these though. They do not look like this anymore. Now they're a little more complex and I feel like they're more heavy duty. Probably these videos were getting around and people were seeing how to remove them and then they had to change the tech. I don't know. I've never had to do this myself. Is this hard? Like nowadays, did they make it harder to take these off? Please let me know in the comments because I have no idea. I've never had to remove one of these myself.
That's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments
Thank you, Mr. Lockpicker. Mr. Lawyer, I'm so educated.
This is the Lockpicking Lawyer, and I recently saw a YouTube video.
Wait, what's the title? Removing the scammer boot fast. Boot? What?
Of a news report covering an illegal car booting operation in the Chicago area.
Chicago?
Being who I am, I decided to see if I could find the exact model of car boot that the perpetrator used. I soon discovered that the model was sold under several different names on Amazon, so I picked one up, and we're going to see just how hard it would have been for someone with the right tools to release their car. It turns out that the right tools are nothing but a screwdriver and a tubular lockpick.
I do not have a tubular lockpick. I have a screwdriver, not one that long. Why is your screwdriver so big? Bro's got the gargantuan screwdriver out here.
So, let's head outside, lock this on my car, and get to work.
Let's go lock this on my car. If he can't get it off, he just has to leave this on his car. This is a real man for the people. He's sacrificing his car for this.
Okay, folks, we're out in my driveway, and I have this locked onto my car as best I can, given the size of the wheel that it's locked to. The first thing we need to do is open this little door, and I'm going to do that using this tubular lock impressioning tool.
The tubular lock picker. All right. Is it? Oh, it worked.
Okay, now that we have the door open, I just need to loosen a little screw there. Normally that would be done with this tool that comes with the...
What is that? Wait.
A little screw there.
What is that?
Would be done with this tool.
It was just like a handle? You can just like rotate it? They make tools that look like anything nowadays. What is bro whipping out?
It comes with the boot, but I'm just going to use a screwdriver.
That seems easier. Oh, and it's just off. Wow. And our car is free. Yay!
Okay, we are back upstairs, and as you saw, this really doesn't provide any challenge if, of course, you have the right tools and a little bit of knowledge.
But the thing is, I feel like the innocent people this was happening to probably have none of these tools. And then their car is just gonna get stolen by the person who put it on or whatever. I don't have a tubular lockpick. I didn't even know there's a tubular lockpick that exists. I didn't know that was a thing until he whipped it out.
Which I suppose is the rub. In any case, that's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments
that was so informative.
This is the Lockpicking Lawyer.
Oh, wait.
Today is an Identilock fingerprint trigger lock.
They got locks for guns? I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know there was this tech to lock up your gun. I know there's like a gun safe. I didn't know there's like it's like an attachment.
This particular one is designed for 1911 style handguns, though the company makes them for a variety of popular handguns and sells them on their website for $199.
$199 for that? It better be indestructible. Oh my god. What?
So, why would someone spend that much money on a trigger lock when
that's what I'm saying.
For less than $10? It's actually an easy question to answer. This lock is fast, very fast. In fact, it's probably the fastest and easiest gun lock that I have ever tested. Nearly as fast as nothing at all. Let me show you how it works. You simply hold the gun as you would normally hold it, and your finger naturally falls right above the fingerprint sensor.
Okay.
If you slide your finger down and press on the sensor, this clamshell pops open and the lock falls away.
Yo!
Let's do that one more time.
Wait, that's so cool. Maybe I understand why it's like $200. That's kind of cool.
So, you can see it's very quick to access the gun, and in practical terms, that means we can forgive some shortcomings, because for many people, the speed and ease with which a defensive weapon can be accessed is everything. In fact, it's the reason that some people don't use any lock at all. So, if it is a decision between this and nothing, using this is an obvious improvement.
True.
So what are the shortcomings? First, it's very awkward for left-handed users. Awkward enough that it would be a deal breaker, for me at least, if I was a lefty.
It's only for right-handed people.
There is no fingerprint reader over here, and the fingerprint reader is not within the reach of any of my left-handed fingers. I suppose I could use my right hand to open that up.
That's lame.
A lot of the ergonomics of the design.
Yeah.
Second, I did a fair bit of testing, and the fingerprint reader is unreliable with wet fingers, particularly if you just got out of the shower, at which point it is practically unusable.
So if someone's breaking into your house and you're in the shower, you're cooked. You're cooked because you put this thing on your pew-pew and now you can't even get to it. Or what if you're like mega sweaty? What if you're one of those people that has mega clammy hands and you're like sweating, freaking out, and then you can't even unlock it because you're too sweaty?
So let me wet my finger down and show you.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome.
You can see that's not
awesome.
working at all. Let's wipe some of that off.
It still doesn't work.
You can see how frustrating this would be if you really need to access the gun. Once it's
now
dry,
it works.
of course, it works fine. So for this reason, I would really like to see a keypad backup. So you don't need to search for the backup keys if for some reason you can't use your fingerprint.
I see.
Third, this is made out of what seems to be glass reinforced nylon, which is a very strong material, at least as far as plastics go.
It's plastic? Isn't that like terrible for a lock? Would you not want to get something more heavy duty than just plastic for something this dangerous?
However, its rigidity is not great. That means when you twist it a little bit, you can see it's not too hard to access that trigger. So you can imagine a child prying on this with something thin. They may be able to push that trigger and discharge the firearm.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd be willing to pay more if this was made out of something more rigid, perhaps a billet aluminum. Finally, we have the keyed backup. To access it, you actually have to pop this cover off. And if I were actually using this, I would leave this cover off all the time.
Yeah, this is
it's not
annoying.
particularly easy to get off. The company suggests using the tip of the key, but I haven't had a lot of luck with that. You can see you insert the key, and of course it works perfectly.
I see.
This appears to be an 8-pin dimple lock with 4 pins on each side.
I've never seen a key like this before. Why does it have dimples? Normal keys, they just look like a little ridges. Why do we got freaking dimples in our key? Is this new key technology I've never seen before? I've never seen a key like this.
It looks intimidating, but is it enough to stop a curious adolescent? Which is my litmus test for most trigger locks. Another way to put that is, can I open it with a low skill attack?
Yes.
Now, a lot of these cheaper Chinese dimple locks can be opened quickly with low skill raking attacks. So that's what we're going to try.
What are we doing?
In here.
Okay.
And here is a
we're just going to jiggle this around.
We're going to use this as a dimple rake.
He's just rubbing it around. Oh.
Okay, you can see.
That's awesome.
Darn fast.
He just started like wiggling around in there and it freaking comes off? Like what? This is terrible. Why would you spend $200 on this? I take back my statement. I do not agree with spending $200 on this. It comes off in like 2 seconds. You just get a little scraper and you go.
The question remains, is it a deal breaker? Well,
yes.
If you're one of those people who thinks that all locks are too slow and your choice is between this and nothing, then clearly this is the way to go.
You should just get something else.
Despite the promising design and technology, I think there's a fair bit of room for improvement here.
This thing is terrible.
In any case, that's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments
about
this, please put them below. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please
subscribe. That's what I was gonna say. Subscribe! Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you want me to react to. And subscribe, or I will break your locks.